How about now? There we go. Okay, let's try that again. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Sorry about that. Okay, so I will try to remember everything that I had previously said. We have a couple people in the chat. We have a couple people in the stream. Some people in the chat had to go. So Burgundy, when you watch this back, thanks for stopping in. Pico apparently needed to fall asleep. So when you watch this back tomorrow, thank you for stopping in. S198, hello, welcome to the show. Welcome to the second half of the week. Hopefully you are doing well today. Jackson, Jax, if you are still in and haven't given up on me due to my technical difficulties, hello, my goat. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Remy, hi goat. Hi Remy, how are you today? And then S198 says, am I the only one who can't hear him? No, nobody could hear me. I was having issues. I got a tooth filled today. It wasn't even a cavity, just malformed. I hated every second of it. That's a bummer. Huzzah, we can be heard again. Or not again, we can be heard. What's going on, man? How are you? Says Silas. Hi, Silas. I'm doing well. How about yourself? How is everybody doing today? How has everybody's week been thus far? Day been thus far? Just in general, how is everybody? How is everybody holding up out there? I'm doing pretty good. The day has been kind of busy. I did a lot today. And then the week has been really good. Not quite my standard typical run-of-the-mill week. I streamed on Monday because it was a new knife day for me. My Dodo Industries Gaivo came in, so I did my standard unboxing stream on Monday, where I gave my first impressions. Yeah, that was okay. Gave my first impressions live on stream, and then yesterday, Tuesday, I did a long form video where I kind of went into some details that I had found out about Dodo Industries and their backstory, as well as some more specific details that I had experienced in my first 24 hours with the Gaivo. So that was cool. But that wasn't even necessarily the coolest part of yesterday. What the coolest part for me from yesterday was the fact that it seems almost as though we are experiencing a Bali stream revolution at the moment. Because in all seriousness, yesterday, while I wasn't able to catch all of them, I caught the majority of them and saw at least 8 Balisong related live streams yesterday throughout the day. It was just absolutely nuts. I've never seen in one day that many Bali streams going on. Not all at the same time throughout the day, but yeah, at least 8 Bali streams. And then after the end of the evening, after I went to bed, I woke up early this morning at 5:30 in the morning. And at 5:30 in the morning, no joke, I woke up to a Balisong stream. Mystic was streaming at 5:30 my time this morning. So I ended the evening watching Balisong streams, and then I started this morning watching a Balisong stream. It was absolutely insane. Um, so yeah, it seems to me like Bali streams are on the rise at the moment. That's what it feels like. That's really awesome. Um, Silas says, I'm great, thanks for asking. I'm not doing the best, as Silas will know, says S198, I am sorry. Tex says, what's up? I made it. Welcome, Tex. How are we doing today? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the second half of the week. Hopefully we are having a pretty good day. Silas says, Balisong streams are on the rise. That is right. And then Tex says, that's crazy. What's up? I missed it. What is it that you missed? You missed all of the streams from yesterday? Um, in 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 your defense, I don't know how many Bally channels you're subscribed to, but And I honestly, I haven't counted how many Bali channels I'm subscribed to, but I am subscribed to a obscene number of YouTube Bali channels. So I actually get really upset when I mean, nah, I get excited when I find a new Bali content creator, but I also, you know, feel disheartened with the fact that I hadn't already found them. It's been I've been having some crazy psychotic episodes recently. Yeah, I'm sorry about that S198. Mel Flipping says, "What's up?" And Scylla says, "Fake Mel." Tech says, "I was just watching his stream from last night when I saw yours." Um, Oh, you missed Mystics. Gotcha. Yeah, Mystics was it started like right as soon as I woke up. And yeah, it was like 5:30 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. It was just crazy. So yeah, lots of ballet streams recently. It's really cool to see. Um, so we'll see. I don't know if there's actually a surge in interest in the balisong hobby, but definitely a lot of activity from those already in the balisong hobby. That's for sure, which is really cool. Um, let's see. So I think we are caught up in chat, and this evening I have been flipping the LDY Will Hirsch answer for the majority of this evening. I have switched it around a couple of times when I had to leave the house. I did bring a different Bally with me, but for the most part, the last couple hours I've really been focusing on this one. Because they're going to be releasing, as I understand it, they're going to be releasing the next batch of the answer here pretty soon, which is pretty exciting. So I was thinking about it, and after having done my first impressions video of the Gaivo, and then noting that after a couple of weeks I'll do a full review. Like these are my real like solid opinions on the Gaivo. It had dawned on me that I haven't really done that with, I don't think, any of my Ballys. The majority of my Ballys I think are old enough, and the models are old enough that it wouldn't really do me any favors to do like a review after a year and a month on the Teflon Vulp, for example. But it may be worth considering doing an actual review of, okay, I've had the answer since Blade Show. This is what I think of it. So I might end up doing that. I haven't decided yet. Um, I'm gonna be streaming a lot once I get more subs. Trust. Excellent. I look forward to it. Mel says, "What's up, William?" And then is crying about something. Okay. Um, yeah, so I may end up doing a video on the answer, since since I've gotten it, I haven't really done anything. I mean, I've done plenty of flipping and plenty of talking about it on stream, but I haven't really done anything on on the answer since I got it. Like, I don't think I have flipped it on any sort of short or clip on either YouTube or Instagram. I've posted some photos, but that's about it. So I may end up doing that. Low key grinding some CS2 right now. Very cool. Very cool. What if you're a fish? What if you're a fish? Then you would be good at swimming and bad at most other things. Ew, did you get into Bally's by video games, Mel? I wouldn't say ew about that. So long as you get into Bally's, it's all good. Um, just kidding. Gotcha. Um, let's see. What else has been going on? I think that's just about it. Just started. Oh, wait, I'm playing it for the second time. Just started yesterday. Um, okay. To be honest, most of the flipping vids I see are like that. Not the Grail stuff, but cheaper, reliable flippers. Um, yeah, it's just, I mean, it wouldn't make much sense for me. I don't think. I don't know. I'm 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 running through my collection and seeing what would make sense. Like I said, I think at this point, it wouldn't make any sense for me to make a review of the Teflon Vulp. I mean, I've had it over a year, and there are enough opinions out there about the Teflon Vulp. Um, I don't know. I've gone through my collection and I've thought about different things, and really, it's like, yeah, the answer is the only one. And I guess maybe I could jump on the Crescent bandwagon because a lot of people of late, I think, um, man, who was it? Just one second, let me see. I know Bali Unc Flipping just did a review on the Crescent, and then right after that, who was it? It was Jerry, wasn't it? I gotta confirm, but I think it was. Yeah, Jerry Flips, right? Yeah. So maybe I'll jump on the Crescent bandwagon. That's the only other one that I can really, from my collection, that I can think of that would be worthwhile. I mean, I guess I could probably do one on the stainless steel Astra because that's new enough, but I think that's been, I don't know. We'll see. Just playing around with ideas on different longer form videos that I could make at this point. Just simply because I do want to do more long form videos. Um, haven't really gotten any follow up questions on the Q&A video that I had done. So don't have any questions to answer for one of those. And I don't know. The other thing that I've been thinking about is just kind of doing a ramble video, but I'm not sure on that one. I probably could, but I don't know. Mel, for me, it was my older brother. Oh, Ghost definitely the best looking flipper, like most attractive. Okay. Got into ballets from Ghosts. Gotcha. Very cool. For me, it was my older brother. That was in 2023. Stopped, got into it again in 2024. Then stopped, and again in September of 2025, and haven't stopped since. LeBreton says, Bali Unc, what's going on, LeBreton? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the second half of the week. Hopefully, you are doing well. Benjamin Flips commented on a video of mine. Very cool. Um, and Blue Bomber says, want to check a Crescent. I hope they keep rolling with that and do more styles. Agreed. I mean, I don't need them to keep going with it because I have one, but it is such a good Bally that, I mean, it would be folly for them to stop making it. Um, yeah, so yeah, I can't say enough good things about the Crescent. I really, really, really do enjoy that as a Bally. I don't flip it as much as I probably should, and I don't hardly ever carry it with me. But every time I pick it up, I'm reminded just how much I love it. And it's one of those ballets that I can do a really consistent choker fan on because it has really good grip. I can post on my birthday, Mel, says Tex. Very cool. Very cool. Let's see. What else should I flip? I mean, I'm going to be flipping everything, I think. But I don't know what I'm feeling right now. Swordfish and live glide kraken are my favorite two Baileys. Very cool. What all Baileys do you have, Tex? Do you have? I mean, I'm assuming you say those are your favorite two Baileys. I'm assuming you're talking about of your collection, or are they just your favorite two Baileys that you have seen? S198 says, "I'm hungry. Can you make them a sandwich? I'm hungry. Can you make them a sandwich? Or can you make me a sandwich? I cannot. I cannot. I am sorry. Tex says a lot. Let's see. Swordfish, live glide, crescent, trainer zenith, let me go check real quick. No worries. I can't remember if I have flipped a trainer zenith or not. I have flipped a swordfish, which is really cool, really interesting Bally. I have flipped a glide kraken. I enjoy it. I do prefer the full speed channel over the glide, but I do like the balance of the glide. It's really nice. And as noted, I thoroughly enjoy the crescent. It's really, really good. S198 says, I have 9. Very cool. What's your favorite? 198, what's your favorite of your 9 Bally's? Ooh. Fave is probably the Refault or Hydra at the moment. Which do you, I may already know, but I don't recall. Which Refault do you have, the Bowie or the Tonto? I have, I assume that I have flipped the Hydra, but honestly, I don't know for sure. I know a lot of people have told me that I need a Hydra in my collection, which will probably not happen, but oh, you have both? Cool. Which do you prefer? I think you said both. I don't know. It's the whole, oh, Tonto. Okay. For some reason, okay. So, okay, Tonto. Broken Amazon CCC comb, Mako. Okay. Which is what I am flipping right now, is my Mako. Ooh. Blacked out dual tone. Blacked out dual tone what? Squid Trainer? You have an Ultim Knot. Very cool. Including CCCs, I have like 15. Very cool. I honestly, admittedly, I keep the CCCs out of my Bally count when I do mine, just simply because I have a fair number of them. Just like my 3D printed Bally's, I keep the 3D printed Bally's out of my count typically. But But yeah, that's really cool. Mm. Nope. Knew that wasn't gonna work. I don't count CCCs either. I mean, they're barely even a balisong. I disagree. I disagree. My iconic Squiddy L. Gotcha. Man, Gil is. I'm not paying attention to Gil, and Gil is back to flying out of my hand. When I don't pay attention, I go back into my like default. You know, this is going to flip like a handle bias Bali, and Gil doesn't. And when I do that, it leaves my hand quite comfortably. I think Mel, oh wait, my iconic Squiddy L, I think Mel knows about it. Canyon Squiddy B Astra. Oofa, just noticed a Bowie refault style I've been wanting just came back in stock. Now I just wonder if the Bowie fans well or if it struggles somehow. I don't recall specifically how well the refault in general fans. I think it's okay. It's definitely not like when I talk about fanning, one of the things that I talk about pretty regularly is whether it's got a wobble. And the refault in general feels like it's got a wobble, but I don't recall how I have the weight configuration or the weights configured in the handles. So I may have made it more handle bias than it could be, because one of the benefits of the refault is the fact that you can adjust the weights in the handles. But in general, I don't know. The refault has never, for me, been one that screams fanning regardless. So I don't know that it's necessarily going to give you like an overly satisfying fan, but it shouldn't be bad. Cloud Chaser says, "Yo, how's it going, dude? It's going well. How are you? Man, I always want to call you Ransom or Random, one of the two. Rampage, how are we doing today?" Ghost Flipping says, "Hey, Unc, how are you?" I'm doing well, Ghost Flipping. How are you? Ugh. Okay, put the refault down and let's try the Orion 1.5. Sadly, I have a clone of the Trainer Kraken 2.5. Well, a Bally is a Bally, and if it flips, it flips. So I wouldn't say sadly about that. Though it may be, maybe you're thinking it would be cooler to just have an authentic one, which is valid. S198 says, "Hi, Lewis. Yo, Ghost Slippers, what's good?" Um, all right, let's see. My 3D printed Sirius. Yeah, I have one of those too, but mine did not print as well as others that I have seen. Mine has literally, let me pull it up real quick. Oops. No handle gap whatsoever. Full on handle slap. I mean, it's not, for me, it's not super fun to flip because it just seems janky, and I think it has something to do with something that I did with it, but I haven't figured out what. So, and then I don't know if I've said it or not, but Ghost says doing great, thanks, or yeah, doing great, thanks, man. I'm good, dude. My Bally finally gave up. LOL, can't fix it either. No, man, that sucks. Well, at least for your birthday, you got the other comb one, so you have something to keep you occupied while you figure something out. I got my Tonto worked out well. Not perfect, but so long as I can palm fan and rev it back and forth with no issues, I'm happy. Yeah, like I said, if it flips, it's good. Yeah, but I hate clones, but I really like the blade. Um, oh, let's see. What's your most recent cop? I am not quite sure what I'm not quite sure what that means. What's my most recent cop? Um, and I'm on Top Chat, so let me fix that real quick. I don't think I've missed anything, but I may have. Nope, I don't think so. Okay. I'm learning zero G choker. It's genuinely so hard. What? Uh, no, I mean choker but up. Zero G. Oh, hmm. I'm not sure what that is. But I like it because it's bad. Does the Sirius AM have metal hardware? If not, that's probably why it feels flimsy. So it does. I think actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's supposed to have bushings in it too, and I didn't have bushings that fit in it, or at least I couldn't get them in it properly. But everything else, it has screws in it. It has like weight pins serving as the Zen pins. Has screws in the bottom, but yeah, it is totally flimsy because I don't have bushings in it, and it's supposed to have bushings. I'm sure that's why. Now that now that you ask that question and I actually think about it, that's probably the missing link for me. Choker is already zero G though. Uh, and then, man, you guys keep saying stuff that it is trying to translate. Metal, okay. No, I mean choker but up. Where did where did I leave off? Then that's not zero G, LOL. But I just used whatever hardware I had from other bellies. Like purchase. Oh, the last one that I purchased was, I think, the Thomas Balisong stainless steel Astra. The last I added to my collection was on Monday. I unboxed the Dodo Industries Gaivo, but this one I won in a giveaway, so it wasn't one that I actually purchased. So those are my two most recent Bally's. Oh, and I am behind in chat. Let's see. That's what it's called, man. I don't know. My Moab is irritating me about that. Most wobbly belly I have so far, even with adjustable weights, I'm having trouble landing on what works best. Yeah, and yeah, I try to just leave the weights the way that they are. With some of the bellies, like I have not opened up the answer yet and fiddled with the weights because I just like it the way that it is. But then others I have taken the time to play around with until I get it just perfect. Um, yeah, so but I get that. Blue Bomber, totally understand. I used bushings. Yeah, so that's my issue is I don't have bushings in it. If it stays upright, it isn't zero G, says LeBreton. So, um, let's see. Um, Oh, Stitch is here. Hi, Stitch. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the second half of the week. Sorry, I am behind in chat. Okay, everybody's saying hi to Stitch. It's supposed to have a little thing in the middle, the serious. Valid. Mine didn't have handle slap after that. Okay. Nice, man. Thank you. Ghost flipping, just casually in the chat, reminding me of Balisong flipping being in my stream when Bally Tubers. Yeah, like I said, I mean, yesterday. So this week has been. So we have more people in the chat. So I'll get everybody kind of up to speed if you weren't in there earlier. Oh, and we have Pyro in as well. Hi, Pyro. How are you today? Hopefully you have been doing well. Hi, Unc. Just got off of work. Hopefully you had an awesome day at work. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the second half of the week. Hopefully your week has been treating you well. All right. So one of the things that I had mentioned earlier in the stream, It's been a pretty interesting week. It hasn't been a normal week for me because a couple different things have happened. Monday I received the Gaivo, did um, a unusual Monday unboxing stream because normally I stream on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So I streamed, my unboxing on Monday. Then Tuesday, I recorded a long form video giving my first impressions after 24 hours with the Gaivo, which I don't typically do. I've been kind of doing more streaming and less videos, so that was different. But also yesterday, I, no joke, saw at least 8 Balisong related live streams, which was awesome. I didn't get to drop into every single one of them, but there were at least 8 Bali streams that I saw throughout the day. And then after I went to bed and woke up this morning, I was up at 5:30 this morning, and lo and behold, the first thing that I see as soon as I look at my phone is that Mystic is actively streaming at 5:30 in the morning my time. So at least 8 Bali streams yesterday, and then I wake up at 5:30 in the morning and there's another Bali stream going on. It's absolutely bonkers. I love it. It's super cool. Um, okay, so I'm the guy who's not known for anything. I would disagree. Um, I'm just going to be lurking because I have to drive home, LOL, but hello, everyone. Well, thank you for dropping in. Thank you for lurking. As you know, I love my lurkers. Have a safe drive home. I saw you at Blade, Texas, says Tex. I'm assuming, oh yeah, you're talking about Pyro. Very cool. Um, and then you winning the giveaway was awesome, dude. Like, seriously, one of the best unboxings I've watched in a while. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I saw you flipping the Kraken. You dropped it on the concrete outside of the convention. That was about to be a ring of shame. Folks, what shall I consume? I hunger. Um, a, let's see. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Um, I think you, me, Levi, Belly Tuber, like lottery lay, everyone, ghost, like everyone was streaming. LOL, it was crazy. Yeah, everybody was streaming. I want a BRS replicant, but they never stock the colors I like. That is a bummer. One of these days, I would like to get an authentic rep. Speaking of which, I just keep flipping the 1.5. I have many valleys to go through. I'll give you the warning heads up now, Unc. I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow before I go to work. Excellent. I will do everything. See, Bally streams on the rise. This is awesome. I will be sure. I will be sure to catch it. Bet. I will be there. And if I'm not, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to close the stream off until I show up. And then, geez, okay, I can't read and flip a blade bias Bally because it will not stay in my hands. So let's go with the live blade Kraken. Full channel. I'll have to take a look, Pyro. Not seen your stuff yet, not gonna lie. Pyro is goated. Goated. Literally one of my absolute favorite flippers, hands down, unequivocally, no question about it. As a matter of fact, you can go back in the Bali Unc Friends server and find one of a clip that I had shared from one of Pyro's videos is still my absolute favorite Balisong clip. I'll find it. I'll send it to you. Absolute favorite Bali clip I still have to date. All right, and then 3 says hi. Hi 3, how are you? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the second half of the week. Hopefully your week has been treating you well. All right then, peanut butter jelly it is. Nice. Now the question is, are we doing grape jelly or are we doing strawberry preserves? And then LeBreton says, hi, 3. Tex is asking what time Pyro is going to be streaming. Jack says, you guys keep asking me questions, and I just said, I'm driving. LOL. I know. Don't ask Jack questions. It'll be probably around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have to go to work at like 3, so it'll definitely be before 3. Got it. Fair. 3 says hello. Tex says I won't be able to make it. No. I'm not a goat. Do not listen to Unc. No, listen to Unc. Unc knows what he's talking about. Goated. Am I a good flipper? Yes, absolutely you are. Yes, you are. Sorry to tell you, Scott, but I deleted that. LOL. Sorry to tell you. Wait. No, you didn't. I just watched. Honestly, I just watched it a couple. There's no way you deleted that. I swear I just watched it like within the last 2 weeks. I pulled it up because I wanted to watch it again. This beetle is running in circles, literally 0 IQ. Well, beetles aren't known for their intelligence. They're known for their longevity. Jack, weren't you at BaliConf? Jack was at BaliConf. And we are caught up in chat again. Yay. All right. Yeah, he just deleted a bunch of his stuff. No. I swear, if seriously, without question, my absolute, go check right now, it's deleted, I bet you. I believe you. I don't think you're lying about it, but I am really, really upset about it because I'm not lying. That is my absolute favorite Balisong clip, period. I mean, the music was on point, the flipping was amazing, the camera angle was perfect. Like everything about that clip was just solid. That hurts my heart. I am so bummed that I'm not going to be able to watch that whenever I want to. Guys, spam to make Unc get behind in chat. No, I don't need to be behind in chat. That's actually so sad because I hate that now. Well, I mean, I'm sorry, but I love it. It was really, really good. Yeah, I was a big fan. That actually was like anytime I talk to somebody who isn't familiar with Bali content or Balisong flipping in general, and all they know is like, this, and they watch my, they see my flipping and they're like, oh my gosh, you're so good. I used to always use that video, that section of your video, to show to people to say, no, this is what I want to be able to do. So yeah, that does make me sad. Yeah, but I'm sorry that you hate that now. It's your flipping. It's your right to take it down. It makes me sad. Unc, have you seen any of my stuff? Let me text flips. Let me see if I am subscribed. I try to be subscribed to everybody, but I'm not perfect. I'm not subscribed. I am now. So I can tell you, no, I have not. But I will leave that tab open, and after stream, I will watch some of your stuff and give my likes, give my comments, do all of my things. I just show people my clips and I'm like, yo, this is me. Well, I do that too, but then when people say, oh my gosh, you're so good, I'm like, well, but let me show you what I could be, maybe eventually in like, the next 20 years. I haven't been able to post, so I've gotten a lot better. Yay, thanks, Unc. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, my big thing is like community support because the community has supported me. I try to support everybody as well. So anytime I find a new content creator, I follow. I actively go through all of my subscriptions, both on Instagram. I'm not very good about it on Instagram. Better at it on YouTube. But go through and watch all of the things, like all of the things. Yeah, so absolutely. On August 27th, I will post. I will watch it. I support you. Thank you very much. And but I usually wait. Same here, LOL. I show people my clips, but I usually show people jelly from squid if they think I'm good, LOL. Ooh. Gotcha. I'll send it to you tonight on Google Drive. Is a link. I don't. Ow. Remind me tomorrow. Okay. Man, no matter what I do, I keep trying to cut myself with my Bali, and that is not good. PB&J has been eaten. Nice. I missed it if you answered. Did you go with grape jelly or strawberry? I am a strawberry preserves guy. I do not. I do not. I do not mess with the Concord jelly. It is not my. It is not. It is not my jam. Strawberry, nice, solid. I lurk in the shadows, or I just lurk in the shadows. Very cool. I love my lurkers. Lurkers are great. Are there any other clips you want me to send you in Google Drive folder? Not, well, I'll let you know. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to go over your YouTube and see what seems to be missing. And I'll let you know if I need you to send me anything else. Grape is mid. I agree. Blackberry, my beloved. I'm honestly not a big fan of blackberry, though I would take blackberry in a pinch. My least favorite, I think, because I would take Concord jelly in a pinch also. I am not an orange marmalade person. Everything is missing, and I'm taking more down tonight or tomorrow morning. LOL. Okay. Well, man, what was it called? Stages. I need stages. So if stages is still up, I will see if I can get a copy of it. You know, before it gets taken down. If YouTube lets you download videos and still keep them after somebody has removed them, stages would be cool to have too. But that one specifically, yeah. I think I just heard gunshots. Am I cooked? Stay inside and you should be good. No, no, no. I'll send you the full res version of stages. It's a little lower quality on the YouTube version. Excellent. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate it. You are the best. You are the GOAT. Okay, so I'm less sad now because now I will still have access to my favorite flipping clip. I'm outside. Oh, and they're screaming now. I can't go inside. What do I do? Well, do you feel like this is like, you know, actually going on? Or do you feel like this is potentially an episode? Just lock the crap in. Insatiable nostalgia will always be a way will always be way higher quality. The YouTube version. One is really low resolution for whatever reason and has a lot of pixelation and JPEG tearing. That sucks. Tevco says, yo, 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 what's going on, Tevco? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the second half of the week. Assert your dominance, says 3. Wait, Pyro's here? Yes, Pyro is here. Might be psychotic, I don't know. Well, I would say if, no, it's real, I'm pretty sure. Okay, why can't you go inside? No, it doesn't suck because I'm sending you the good quality versions in Google Drive. Excellent, I appreciate it. Aren't you supposed to not be? I thought you were driving and you were going to be actively lurking, Jack. Make sure that you are being safe. Speaking of, you know, well, I guess not. Speaking of things that are sad, I'm late. No, you're okay. I don't think you've really missed anything. I have been behind in chat a couple of times. You haven't missed any quality flipping. You can't go inside. My sister is having a conniption. Well, if it's between dealing with a sister's conniption and your personal safety, I would say tough out the conniption and go inside. But if you think that it is, a psychotic episode, then just, do your best to, again, just do your best to gauge your situation and identify what is and isn't real, and do your best from there. The screams are pretty far away though. I'll probably be fine. Yeah, don't bring attention to yourself if that is the case. What's your favorite Kraken now that you have a speed channel, non-speed channel, and trainer? So of the three, I can tell you that the speed channel Kraken is my least favorite, but each of them has its place. So if I want to flip a Kraken, but I want something that is lighter, or is super fanny or sounds really nice, I really thoroughly enjoy the speed channel Kraken for that. But it is not my favorite. My favorite between the live full channel Kraken and the full channel Kraken trainer is going to be the live, because the balance is more meeting my preference. Though admittedly, the last couple of weeks I have been flipping the trainer more frequently, just simply because this is newer. So newer things get more attention. But yeah, between the trainer and the live blade, I do prefer the live blade because it has it doesn't have as heavy a handle bias as the trainer does. So I would say of my Krakens, the full channel live blade Tonto is still my favorite. So the community Kraken. Let's see, and then 3 says Maddie called my concept corny. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that the one that you were kind of keeping under wraps and not sharing? I mean, if you want somebody to tell you something good about it, you can shoot it my way. I glaze everything. And let's see. I heard 3 bangs and the scream stopped. That is disconcerting. I'm sorry. Let's see. Go inside. Might be a good idea to call the cops if we genuinely suspect what we're hearing is real. Agreed. Yes, very much so. Again, like, a sister's conniption may be bad, but, unsafe environment is worse. All right, I have to leave now. Bye. Bye, Tex. Tevko says, crazy how somebody random gifted you a Kraken and not me. Yeah. So yeah, love it. Well, I mean, if Maddie called it corny, everybody has their own, opinion of things though. I mean, Jack, you call some of your stuff, not that great, and that you're not as goated as I say you are. It's all a matter of opinion. LOL, that's cause Unc's a legend. Unc is not a legend, but I appreciate it. What happened, Blue Bomber? Real stuff, I'd gift him if I had stuff to gift. Or real stuff, I'd gift him if I had stuff to gift. And yeah, I think we're caught up. As far as I know, I'm one of the only 2 people that has done it intentionally. Scott, you are objectively a legend. Shut up. It's subjective. It's not objective. But I appreciate it, Jack. I truly do. I won't argue with you, because who am I to argue with the Jack Pyro? There's about a 50-50. It was real. So I'll leave it up to witnesses. Someone saying they may have heard gunshots and someone in possible danger. Yeah. So again, S198, if you do truly think that like legitimately happened and was not an episode, yeah, go inside and call the cops and let them know what had happened. It's objective when all of the coolest people in the community all agree that you are a legend. That's how that works. Okay, I'll let it rest. Like I said, I mean, who am I to argue with you? Um, anyway, yeah. So like like I was trying to say, with regards to like when you know, my moment of sadness there when I thought that I was losing my favorite clip to watch. Um, it made me think about the you're getting it twisted. Wait, you're getting it twisted. It's not who are you to argue with me? It's who are you to argue with everyone else? Well, that's yeah, okay. I mean, you're making logical arguments. I will give that to you, but I wouldn't say everyone else. I could give you a list of top tier flippers that have not called me legendary or any. I mean, it anyway. This is the dumbest thing to argue about, and the Teflon is super grippy, so I'm not flipping that right now. Crescent, we were talking about it. So as far as when you're bummed out, when things are sad, you know. When you need a pep in your step, out of curiosity, what are some things, and I have a reason for asking because I have one thing in mind. What are some things that you guys do or think about or, you know, pull up and look at, watch, listen to, whatever the case may be? What are some things that are guaranteed to make you smile? That is one question that I have for you guys. Um, he's a Balisong flipper, veteran, and has grandchildren. How isn't he a legend? I'm not the only grandfather. I don't know about veteran. I'm sure that I am not the only person that we have in the community who's both a veteran and a grandfather. I know I'm not the only grandfather. I don't know people's military statuses, but um, I hope that it was just an isolated hallucination because I'm not hearing any voices. Um, you you're basically just the embodiment of everything great with this community. I've said it a million times, dude. You're a loved member of the community. Genuinely makes me smile every time you post, dude. Thank you. I appreciate that. Depends on how sad I am. All right, I'm back. Um, well, recently for me, the one thing, not the one thing, I mean, there are a number of things, but there has been one thing that every single time I'm sitting in my office and I think to myself, I want to smile right now. I always pull up the same video and watch it, and it's the 21 Pilots video where he's singing I Can't Help Falling in Love with You. That song and their version of it, literally every single time I'm watching it, it makes me happy. So yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm not talking a like monumental despair moment where that brings me out of it. But if I just happen to be sitting there and I'm like, you know, I want something to make me smile at the moment, I cannot watch the video of 21 Pilots singing, you know, I can't help falling, or can't, yeah, I can't help falling in love with you, whatever it's called. Every single time I watch that, it just makes me smile. It makes me happy. So I was just curious. I know something that makes me smile anytime I watch it. I was curious if other people had any go-tos that you know will put a smile on your face. Mel and Silas left. Oh, that's a bummer. But people have things to do. That's okay. Jelly is just fun to watch. Uh, I'm assuming you're. Oh, he makes me happy. Are you talking about Jelly from Squid Industries tutorial videos? I'm assuming so. Um, because he is fun to watch. Yeah. As I understand it, not. not doing Balisong content anymore, is now into first person view drone, drone piloting, which is really, really cool. I love spamming his old video or flipping vids. Yeah, super cheery disposition Jelly had, that's for sure. Or has. I mean, don't need to be all past tense. Whenever I need to smile, I think about how my grandpa always used to say, Confucius say, man with hole in pocket feel. Yep, that would that would be a smile worthy moment. That is funny. That is funny. The difference in your chat and Ghost's chat is your chat is only Balisong flipping and Ghost's is everything but Balisong flippers. That is true. I mean, I love going into Ghost's streams. I am just very grateful that and Ghost manages their chat ridiculously well. I definitely know that I wouldn't be able to do that. The idea of having 1,000 viewers in the chat all at once is beyond what I would be able to do, because I like to read every single comment, every single chat, and the idea that, I mean, there's no way Ghost can do that. What he has to do is just randomly pick the comments to read and respond to, and that would just kill me. And then Kyle says, yo, what's up? What's going on, Kyle? How are we doing today? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the second half of the week. Hopefully you are doing well. 1 second. I'm going to throw up the be right back sign. I have a delivery at my door. All right, I am back. I was gifted a drink that I was not expecting. So let's see where we left off. So yeah, Kyle said, yo, what's up? What's going on, Kyle? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the second half of the week. For real though, says Tex. Yeah, when I look away from the chat for 2 seconds, it's constantly spamming, making my job harder. Yeah, there is a reason why I would not want to be a mod on Ghost's channel. I know that Ghost has said, you know, hey, if Unc wants to be a mod, I'll. Oh, all right, chat. I'm out. See you guys later. Love you, Scott. All right, love you too, Jack. Thanks for stopping in. Have a great rest of the night. Yeah, I mean, I know Ghost has already said, like, you know, if Unc wants to be a mod, you know, Unc can be a mod, but I honestly don't, because I would not want the responsibility of managing that chat. It would just be difficult. Every vertical Bali stream is full of idiots. I don't know how they do it. I mean, there's a reason why I do the horizontal streams. I don't want it to be like, I don't mind if random people drop in. I think random people dropping in is really, really, really cool. But I don't want like toxic random people dropping in. I enjoy people. I mean, and that's why I have this message right here, so that, you know, if people do drop in and they're not familiar with this, they know, like, we're cool. Everybody is chill. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask it. You know, don't need toxic people dropping in the chat, especially in the droves. Ghost does mean you have to mod the stream if you want the title. It'll just make your chats stand out more. No, I know that Ghost doesn't mean that, like, if I'm a mod, I have to do stuff. But if I had, you know, the mod role, I would feel, especially in ghost chats, I would feel obligated to, just simply because, you know, there is stuff that I do see where if I was a mod, I could clean it up, you know, and help kind of make sure. But it's like, you know, more often than not, it's while I'm working, I'm not able to make all. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't need the mod, but uh, yeah, that's honestly that's the reason why I chose never to. Other than at Blade Show, because it was the only way that I could do my stream. That was the only time that I have ever, I think, done a vertical stream. And I will not do vertical long term because I just don't want people, you know, I don't want it to become toxic. Tex says, I'm leaving now, not temporary this time. Bye. Bye, Tex. Have a great evening. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for interacting in the chat. Cloud Chaser says, I've got 2 mods now, dude, looking for 8 more, but it's super hard to find good people for it. Obviously, I always vertical stream, get a lot more random chatters, so I like to make sure there's no spam. Makes sense. Balisong streams or Balisong travelers. Okay, well, that's negative, so I'm not necessarily going to read that. Everybody can read it, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I I understand to a certain degree where you're coming from with that. I have a Live Blade Orion V2, very dulled, if you want to check it out. I am not interested in having anything new sent to me to play around with. Yeah. Oh, this is tappy. I need to tighten that. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, there are, I don't know. I honestly, I feel like my streams have lucked out the same way that I have in general, in the community, which is, you know, I know that, you know, there are some people in the community that get, you know, crap that they have to deal with, and it really, really, really sucks. And on the same accord, I know that there are a lot of people who stream that have, you know, toxicity arise in their streams, and that really, really, really sucks. And somehow, some way, unbeknownst to me, I have been able to skirt all of, you know, that negativity, that toxicity, just all that bad stuff, both in my interactions with people within the community and thus far on my streams. All of my streams thus far have been, I mean, just really, really good. Really, I mean, I want to say wholesome, but it's not really it's not a matter of it being wholesome or not wholesome. It's just, you know, everybody's nice to each other. Like there isn't hate, there isn't toxicity, there isn't drama. It's just, it's, it's great. I still hold true to the fact that, my goodness, I still hold true to the fact that my streams are the best streams. Uh, Not by way of my content, but by way of like the people that show up to my streams, the engagement that I get. You guys who are in chat right now, you know, you guys make this, you know, the best, you know, streaming environment for me. Some chats can be hard. I prefer the smaller, more intimate stuff. Agreed. You know, again, that's why I'm never going to do kind of a vertical format. I'm not ever going to transition over to a vertical setup, just simply because I like the fact that usually my streams are in the single digits. Sometimes I get into the double digits, and that's fine. I don't have an issue with it because it's still always manageable for me. You know, I've never had like 20, 30, 40, 50, 150 people in my chats that I have to keep up with. So it makes it easier. I like the smaller, intimate, more intimate streams. It's my preference. Let's see. And then Tevko says, I could mod for you, Cloud Chaser. I just don't know when you're streaming. And then, yep, I already said that. Let's see. It's pretty obvious to me. You're a great guy and horizontal streams. Yeah, that's, I mean, that's my, what do you call it? That's my, formula. My formula is I try to be authentic. I am, I love everybody. And I stick to horizontal streams. So that's kind of what I shoot for. I rarely see toxicity in ghost chats. It's mostly spams and questions. True. However, I do periodically see some stuff that's like, that I would refer to as toxic, though not nearly as much as I would expect in the number of viewers that he gets. And when he does get it, he handles it really, really, really well. Oh, if I go into a stream and we're hating like that, I'm out. Agreed. Blue Bomber, agree. Sorry, bro, my HB called me. I was gone for a while. No worries. 3, who is hating? And Tevco, just so you know, I don't think 3 was talking about ghosts stream. Oh, yep, you already covered that. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. What haven't I flipped yet? I don't think I have been doing. Oh, I just every single time I get into the chat, I totally forget that I'm supposed to be actually doing more than just my mindless flipping. Cherry picker. No, that was not the cherry picker. Ooh, not smooth. That was not smooth either. Okay, let's see. What should I flip? All right, well, we don't need to... We are bringing drama now into Unc's stream. So if we can avoid bringing drama into Unc's stream, that would be preferred. Balasong, I think is what that says. Yeah, Balasong. What's going on, Gator? How we doing today? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the second half of the week. How has the week been treating you? Not smooth. Good, ready for it to be over. How you doing, Unc? I'm doing pretty good. It's been an interesting week because I got the Gaivo, so I did the unboxing on Monday. Did a 24 hours with the with the Gaivo video yesterday. There were like 8+ Bali streamers going on yesterday, which was awesome. And then woke up at 5:30 this morning to a Bali stream going on by Mystic. So all in all, it's pretty sick. Let's see. Yeah, better to stay away from the drama, but I'm glad to be informed on this. No, that's true. You watched it? Very cool. Please let him steer clear of politics and drama for this stream. Yes, please. That would be great. Cool, lots of balisonging going on. Yes, lots of balisonging going on. Hopefully that means that that interest in balisong content is on the rise, and that we're going to experience growth in the community, which is, you know, from my perspective, super cool. We'll see. Let's see. So what's everyone's favorite Bali oil? Mine is carbon honey. And at this point, just so that you flip spit. I have not tried flip spit. 3 and S19, if you guys don't knock it off, you are going to be muted. Balerite, is that an oil? I'm not sure. Or are you just saying all right? Plus, he's just repeating what he's been taught, but it's just his opinion. I don't agree with it. Yeah, and again, I'm staying out of that. My stance on it is I love everybody, and I am, yeah, whatever. Yeah. The conversation is over. Let's not get more heated over somebody's opinion. Haven't tried the carbon honey. I did try some stuff I just got with my Banshus, and I like it more than KPL for sure. Very cool. Honestly, I don't even think much about oil. To be honest, the only reason I like carbon honey is I love everyone. Good night, Bali Unc. Good night, Gator. Thanks for stopping in. Hopefully you have a good night. The only reason that I really like carbon honey is because I can get it in churro, and it makes my Balis smell like cinnamon sugar, and it's super awesome. I'll probably get Flip Spit soon. I would like to try it, and as I understand it, Flip Spit comes in scents. So if that's the case, I would like to try it someday. S198 says I gotta go see you. Take it easy, S198. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, but really, my big selling thing for the carbon honey is specifically it smells really, really good. I have not flipped the cheese yet, though it is humid, so I don't know. I know that the Teflon Vulp was giving me problems. The cheese, not so much. Nice. I do like the scents, but the Banshu oil really improves sound over KPL. Might because it's a bit thicker than the thick KPL. Okay, gotcha. Astra next if you can. Okay. I think I was flipping that not too long ago because I had to tighten it. It was experiencing some tap, but yeah, this is I'm not feeling the Teflon. It's too sticky. Also, I can send you some FC spacers I designed. You can print them and see what you think of them. What does FC stand for? Help me out there, 3. My girlfriend won't tell me what she engraved on the crack and help. Wait for it. I mean, that's pretty exciting. That's really cool that that you let her choose the engraving and oh, full channel. Okay, gotcha. Interesting. I mean, yeah, go ahead and send it my way. I'll give it a shot. I can't promise that I'm gonna love it though, because I don't want anything to get in the way of the grip with this. And this is one of those Balis I really thoroughly enjoy how thin the slabs are. You know, that's one of the things that I know people have griped about with regards to the stainless steel Astra is just how thin the slabs are and how big this sandwich gap is. But in all honesty, I love it. Um, but yeah, go ahead and send it my way, Scott. If you think the Astra is heavy, you should try flipping the Rad. What Cygnus? Ooh, my glasses fell off. Oh, I designed them to combat the thickness or the thinness of the slabs. LMAO. I mean, yeah, I'll stainless steel Cygnus. Uh, hey Scott, what do you think about the rounded Kraken? The rounded Kraken. I'm not familiar with a rounded Kraken. Um, yeah, it sucks. LMAO. I really like the thin slabs, but that's just me. Well, it's me too, Blue Bomber. Not Cygnus, Sig. It's pronounced Sig. Oh, it's full stainless steel. Oh, okay. I am not familiar, honestly, with the Rad Sig. Um, but yeah, if it's if it's larger than this and full stainless steel, like heavier than the Astra and the Canyon, I would probably struggle. It's a Bali from IG. Man, the Cygnus is so clean. I can't remember what it looks like. They make those SIGs with some kind of plastic scales now. I have to imagine it helps the weight. I'm gonna have to look into the SIG because yeah, I'm not familiar with it. Interesting. It's been a minute since, and it's got to be a newer Bally because it's by Rad. So yeah, that's really interesting. It's been a minute since somebody brought up a newer Bally to me that I was not already familiar with. All right, let's see. Okay, flipped it, flipped it, flipped it. Got there, 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 there. I have not flipped the Bandage Knife Stitch V1. I think they had the SIG out before the Cygnus 2. Really? Okay. Man. And okay, and I'm wondering if as soon as I pull it up, it's going to be like one of those aha moments where in my old age I have just simply forgotten. But I don't know. I'll look it up. Yeah, I'm not feeling that either. All right. I guess honestly, I don't think I have flipped the Gaivo on stream yet. So let's flip the Gaivo. This thing is so, I mean, I can't think of another way to word it. It's just floaty the way that it, during rollovers, it's just kind of there. It's not, super hugging like a handle bias Bally. It's not flying away like a super neutral Bally. It's kind of like staying right where you want it. It's awesome. Oh yeah, I didn't model jimping because I don't think it needs it. Um, I mean, shoot, like I said, shoot it my way. I'll print it regardless. Worst case scenario, it won't be my cup of tea and I'll just take them back off. I have done that many a times. All right, I sent it. Awesome. And then something that it's trying to translate. Oh, yay. Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to throw up the be right back sign real quick. I'm going to drop my desk down. I'm going to bring my chair around. I'm going to get a little bit more comfortable before we start wrapping things up. So hold tight. I will be right back. All right, and I am back. Yeah, I have a belly I'd kind of describe as a bit floaty. It's interesting. Yeah, like I said, I really am looking forward to seeing where my opinion of this Bali lands after a couple of weeks of just getting really familiar with it, because there are some times that when I'm flipping it, I'm kind of thrown off by the unfamiliarity of its uniqueness, but not in a bad way. Because again, I love ballets and I love flipping something that's different. And this definitely is. I have no ballet that flips like this. This fans better than anything that I have in my collection. It has grip better than anything I have in my collection, but the perfect kind of grip where when I need grip to perform a trick like the choker fan, this has it. But I have not picked this up and felt, unwanted grip due to humidity or anything like that, like I do with like the Teflon Vulp or like the LDY Will Hirsch answer. Um, yeah, so it's it's unique, and I want to become more familiar with its uniqueness. Um, I don't know. It like I said in Monday's stream, it has been a while since I had unboxed something that I was as excited to unbox as this. And and thus far for me, there has not been anything about this Bally that has kind of killed that hype for me. I'm still excited to flip this. I'm excited to carry this around with me when I do. Um, this is this is currently, I dare say, my favorite Bally to flip, but not because, I can say definitively this is the best Bally I have. It's my favorite Bally to flip because it's the one that I'm most interested in, building a familiarity with. Oh yeah, Scott, let me know when you get them printed. Scott, there's a little bit of assembly involved. No worries. I will actually start printing them, so long as they can be printed right off of the bat. I will start printing them as soon as stream wraps up. Yo, Unc, I forgot to mention, I found someone who has files for the scales, dude. You can shoot them my way on Discord. That would be great. Scales for what? I think is what FT, or scales for the win. That's what yeah, okay. And then do you have a new favorite Bally in your collection? No, I've only had this, we're now going on what, maybe 36 hours with the Dodo Industries Gaivo. So I would not rank this anywhere in my collection yet. I'm still too new to this. So currently my top three in no particular order are the Answer by LDY and Will Hirsch, the Orion S specifically with the Comb Blade by LDY, and the Live Blade full channel Community Kraken Squid Industries Kraken V3. Those are my three favorite Ballys of my collection for their own specific and unique reasons. And nothing has changed those three and their placement as of yet, because again, still needing time with this to get past the newness and kind of build that familiarity. Yep, no supports or anything. I'll send the printer settings as well. Excellent. Do you know how to set up slicer settings? Yeah, I do. Eventually, you should definitely try a Tsunami if you ever win the lottery. Or if I ever win the lottery, I'm sending you one. The Tsunami is a really good Bally. I have flipped a couple of them. I really do enjoy flipping the Tsunami. It's a good Bally. And Fat Pants is here and says, how many Ballys do you have total? So Uh, not including my CCCs, not including my 3D printed bellies, just talking about like your typical run-of-the-mill, mostly bushing based, some washer based bellies, uh, metal or plastic. I think with the Gaivo in tow, I am at 20. Uh, Good question. Thank you. Um, and welcome to the stream. Welcome to the second half of the week. Hopefully you are doing well today. Namis are awesome, but the price, dude, nah. Honestly, like my favorite, still, like we've talked about my favorites within my collection. My favorite Bally, hands down, without question, is the AcidWorks Zysix. I have never flipped a Bally that has met uh, my flipping preferences as perfectly in every single way, shape, and form as what Paul cranks out at AcidWorks with the Zysix. Um, I flipped Gibby's Zysix. I flipped Ted's Zysix. Each of which had their own or their own blade style, so they weren't the same. And then I flipped a couple other ones, including the more recent addition to the Zysix line at Blade Show. I can't remember how to pronounce the name of it. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna even try because I know I'm gonna butcher it. But that one too. I mean, it has shorter handles, and you can tell that when you're flipping it. But Bros flexing. He's flipped Zysix's when I haven't flipped any. I'm not flexing. I'm just noting because we're talking about like favorites and grails. That without question is my like number one favorite, absolute best Bally period because it's got a great feel. It's got a great, shape of the handle. It's got a great balance. It's got a great weight. I mean, everything about it, and it sounds amazing. I've said a million times, it's like a musical instrument. Like the way that Paul makes those is just mind-boggling. By the way, I lost my cheese and refault. I'm so sad. But I'll find it, I hope. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the second half of the week. I am sorry to hear that you can currently not find either your cheese or your refault. That is really crappy. Man, okay. That sucks, dude. Hope you find it, man. Agreed. Um, all right. So, I think we have hit the hour and a half mark. I think with that, I have now flipped all of my Ballys. And now I'm starting to just drop, and I mean, I think I've caught my wrist with the tip of that thing twice during stream. No blood or anything, but I can see where it's caught me, which means that I am starting to get flip fatigue. So we are going to start wrapping things up. We are going to start shutting things down. But before we do, to all my lurkers, thank you all very much for lurking. You know me, I love my lurkers. For everybody in the chat, I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your engagement during the stream. Really do appreciate it. But for now, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for saying hi, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Love you.